Burn the roof down. Don't forget to mail your cookies. I was just going to have a conversation about, let's do my blogspot today. Blogspot. What was he saying? Yeah, someone was saying something on, there's people doing matchmaking, and, matchmaking in this current, this was funny. I'm just going to do blog about Facebook, because I spent enough time on it, it's about time it paid off. This is funny. You have other people to thank for it. Do you see that? Just been dumped by someone because I've got too many pets and it made my place sinks. Right? So I was just looking at these. How many pets do you have that your home sinks into the ground? Sinks because she didn't put a T, she missed a T. Terrible. Girl's going through a breakup, but I said, is this one of them? So people keep the little feeds going that they're just misspelt stuff. I'm no stranger to misspelling stuff, always misspelling and getting picked on. It's like, for someone with so many opinions, you could learn to spell. You always have that demographic, always giving a go at me. Or, I've never heard someone so poor grammar. Yeah. And then it was, someone was matchmaking today. Matchmaking. And, oh, yeah. Got a Hannah Kate here. What is it? Is she matchmaking? Oh yeah, she's playing Cupid. And so Kate from Bournemouth, 26, is borderline alcoholic and a bit of a dickhead. I said, that sounds like a whole lot of fun. 10 out of 10 for honesty. You get the truth. And then she says something about being a dickhead. And then this is where I stand on the dating front. Nor I'd take my behaviour. I call myself a dickhead, but I said, well, not that much, but alright, because I take my behaviour over any of those past related, acted or behaved, but then I'm not greedy. I'm one of the rare people that appreciate what I have and find it, and if I found more than I ever had in the last relate, if you can call it that, if I found more than ever had in the last, and she ghosted my arse, then called the police over postal letters, mostly just asking her if she got my letters, because I felt like I was being spied on. Princess Diana March. Just a place and time feeling that I had, for real, and I did feel like I was being spied on. It's the age of communication. It just felt violative all of a sudden. I felt like my inside out was getting turned inside out. Like I'd been violated somehow, and it was this overbearing feeling that I had for a little place of time. So I was like, "Did you get my letters? You get my letters?" So yeah, I called the police over postal letters, mostly asking her if she got my letters. I felt like I've been spied on. Just a place and time. I feel I had, for real. I might still be right. I might be right. Maybe I was being spied on. It does happen. Royal Mail infiltrated. How many people get their £10 notes nicked on their birthday? Come on now, let's keep it real. And if it's not that, then it's other departments can do that easily enough. Maybe police arrested me on her behalf, but unlawfully for their own COVID kicks and jollies, That's not beyond you. I mean, if you can't contact someone for 3 months to actually say, well, did you do that? Because that's a bit, did you see that over that, really? When your brother could have just told me, or your mum, or whatever. So I guess it's like the plot thickens like that, and you go, is you sure? And after all, please come out with loads of shit that wasn't true, like you've been shouting and screaming on her doorstep, and bogus shit that they might have ripped off from some other story unrelated to myself, and how I conduct myself. Also, she did have a duty of care number all up on my head. She did do that. long story, but that factor, you tell me all these things in a short space of time, I'm not going to sort of like just go, oh, treat that as just like, because I want to believe in the best in someone. You want to believe in the best in someone, don't you? So if someone just acts harsh, you go, that must be that, what she told me about anxiety, about that, meds, about that, it must be about that, and it must be about that, what happened to her, it must be about that. So you apply all these sort of other factors wherever you might not normally do that, alright? Okay, so duty of care. Yeah, Duke bound to ask if she was okay. Safe to say I'm put off by relationships. Grim, carry on that. Mad part is I'm not sure she did call the police. As I told her brother, I'd crack on for a bit. If she was so pissed, why didn't she or her mum just say? I stopped a month prior. Something strange going on with a simple letter led to her arrest at an airport. My arrest at an airport? Protect a vulnerable adult? That would imply that I was a threat, personally. It's wasting police time. And I can't chat enough about it because my human rights were made null and void that night. Just understand why you're in a cell. Human Rights 101 they hand you. Nope, still don't. It scares the shit out of me, that unnatural law presence. As good as kidnapped with my parents waiting at the airport. No word. So yeah, that was me. I don't think I'm going to get a date anytime soon talking like that. But that's me communicating it via body language and tone and stuff. Because they say, you know, you can come across a certain way on social media if it's not null and void enough. Yeah, so it's like null void communication, because when you do customer care, I'm going to keep it short, quick, under 10 minutes. When I start talking, it just flies. They say you're having fun when you're time. So basically, 5% communication is just words, because tone is another. Apparently that's another like 20%, and the rest is body language. See, you know, you can call someone, oh, don't be a cunt about it, but if you listen to that person, seeing them in person, you don't take so much offence to it. It's like, don't be a cunt. Or if you don't know someone, say for example, I'm just saying that's the way communication goes, and people, and everything that I've been coming out with for years, it really torments me because it starts coming out on the mainstream years down the line. Like people going, well, we're really losing the aptitude for communication because we're talking on screens. No shit, Sherlock. And then it was like this other person that was talking about addictions and then saying the attitudes toward the country and people about addictions. There's all these things that, like, literally 10 years old when you're me and went hell for leather on social media, they're just like filtering down. You're thinking, I ain't fucking received a single penny off of my expertise and my absolute blinding golden opinions about stuff. Such is life. Will there be justice in the world? Will I get mine? And personally, it's never too late. All is forgiven. It's never too late to say sorry. If you did something quite fucked up, maybe you were having a moment. Never too late to say sorry. Reindeer better be coming, something good better come. Like I say, I'd like to think that this piece of crap that I pay £125 for 3 years to have. Actually, in the last 3 years, I did a shift and didn't get paid for it. It's like, you know, this town, London, started turning into a place where you just pay to get licenses to work. You pay to work, and then you paying fares to get over there, and then you don't get paid anyway just because you have a different opinion with your colleagues. It's very hard for me to come across colleagues that I'm just like, don't doubt my integrity. I'm coming from where I'm coming. I'm a door supervisor, you're a door supervisor, but, you know, lay off of my jurisdiction. If I say this, then why are you undermining me? I used to be a supervisor of 14 people, and then you're undermining me because I'm telling you that guy, I just handed him that because I found it on the floor, and you're taking him outside search. I said no. So, you know what I mean? Couldn't really do that line of work anymore. I am what I am, darling. I am what I am. When I said I went into film and I did my supporting arts work, I said, what do you want to be? I said, I want to be like female Frank Sinatra, mates. There's nothing I can't see. So should have kept that shorter. Should have kept that shorter. But that's my today's waffle, because I have quit Facebook. I've quit time. I want to fucking quit Facebook because it doesn't pay.